Shivani Evaluation. Okay, so after listening to your speech, I'm a single child and I thought to myself, oh my god, I wish I had a brother, because this is probably the best speech I've heard of the description of having a sibling, and I thought it was just amazing. So thank you for sharing your personal experience, and thank you for that wonderful, wonderful speech. We all give her another round of applause. I just wish that I had a brother like that, and I could say even brother. So I will start with, I don't know where to start because there were so many great things in your speech. I feel like you've had every single line that you've used is a metaphor. It's like every line is a metaphor. I didn't know, I wrote down all this and I'm like, okay, where do I start? So let's start from the beginning. You said you used very visual images in your speech, and I thought that was excellent because you immediately transported us to that pond with the buffaloes with your brother. I was there, I was just there the minute you started talking. And then you said, we used to play pranks, and then you brought in your father into the picture. Then you said we started fighting with each other, and then I kept wondering, why does she have the gavel in her hand? And then you actually used the gavel. You gave it to him and you said, you keep this, you enacted your dad's, analogy of saying, okay, so this is what we do, and you gave him the thing and said, keep the screwdriver. So I thought that was extremely well structured in a way where, you either used images with words to describe, or you actually used tools in here, to kind of get us the visual of what was going on. So that was the perfect thing about your speech. So then you went on to talk about how you had to go to the hostel, and there you used so many words, like you said it was a CC, it was a communal crime, and how your warden or principal called and said, the sea level in Vizag will go up. And I immediately kind of connected with that because my husband is from Vishakhapatnam. And then you said, we popped groundnuts. So again you used analogy. So excellent. So I'm going to wrap this up. Structure, I think it was great. You had a perfect opening, and then you went on to take a very chronological order of saying this is where we began, and then I moved on and became bigger, and then this is how it went on. I felt maybe the structure could have been a little more interesting, because if you had said Amen brother right in the beginning, because I kept thinking, where is this Amen brother going to come into the picture? So maybe if you had started with that instead of going in a very chronological order, it could have been. That is just one suggestion. And delivery, perfect. It was like a skit going on over here. And take-home value from partner to parent, perfect. So thank you again for that wonderful speech.